Peace. How's it going, YouTube? I'm here with another anti-simp video, and I kind of want to talk about this Tory Lanez thing. You know, he dropped earlier today, he specified that he was going to break his silence, and many people thought he was going to get on live and talk about what happened, between he and Meg Thee Stallion a couple months ago. But he took a different approach. He broke his silence with a new album instead. And I gotta say, man, after listening to it, he did come with some heat. My criticism for the album, or my viewpoint on the album and the controversy surrounding it, is, I listened to the whole album, and I gotta say, what the hell? What the hell? For the most part, because, I was listening to like snippets or whatever, like, things that was posted online, but not the whole John. And then somebody shot me a link to his YouTube channel, and I just sat and listened to the whole album. I don't really listen to this dude's music like that, just so y'all know. I probably only heard one song that he did that I liked, which was Broken a Minute. And I never really heard any other songs that he did. I never listened to any other songs that he did. I don't really listen to the radio. If I do hear the radio, it's usually other cars that might pass me, or, that's about it. Otherwise, I'm on my own playlist with Google Play Music or iTunes or whatever. I'm in my own bag. So this is what I want to say. Like I said, I listened to the whole album, and I'm like, what the hell? Shorty, Meg tried to ruin his career. She tried to ruin his life, and he's talking about he's still in love with her. That's what I've gathered from like most of the songs on the album, of him singing and rapping. That he got love for her. He's still trying to get back with her or whatever. For me, it's no love for enemies. All love is lost once you become an enemy of mine. And I destroy enemies. Ain't no making no nothing that I still got, I'm still in love with you, or I'm still having feelings for you. Once you make it known that you are an enemy of mine, we can no longer be cool. We can not be friends. There ain't no, I still got love for you. I don't still have feelings for you. The only feelings I have for somebody are, feelings that I have towards an enemy, because they're letting me know that they're an enemy. Once somebody crosses me, they are no longer, somebody that I'm feeling. And, he's made several songs up there, letting us know that she crossed him or whatever. And, it just looks bad. For me, it's all love. All love is lost. Throughout the album, he denied shooting her. Throughout the whole album, he denied shooting her throughout the whole album. He dissed Kalani. He dissed what's her name? Kalani. He dissed Dream Doll. He dissed J.R. Smith and Chance the Rapper. The songs that he dissed them on were probably my favorite songs. Those are people I didn't really. Well, I don't know who Dream Doll is, but I definitely didn't like the other people that were mentioned. They've become, or I know who J.R. Smith is, and I don't have an issue with him. But if he was talking about him and didn't even like listen to his side of the story, then I feel like he got what he deserved. I saw many social media tea spillers or whatever post screenshots of Dream Doll. Dream Doll posted screenshots of Tory being courteous to her, and she tried to say he was on her, like he was trying to get at her, but he was really just being respectful of her. He gave her props for her doing music, and didn't even really expect her to respond. But it wasn't like he was trying to holler at her or whatever. He just gave her some respect. He said he had a lot of respect and love for her, and that was it. These are like screenshots from 2018, and it didn't really do anything. It didn't do anything but prove that she was mad, and she sucks. She's whack. Now J.R. Smith, he said that J.R. Smith was a trick and a simp, and I'm kind of paraphrasing that when, he implied it by saying that, the dude would, do all types of activities, with his money, and, still wouldn't get a woman. So that's implying that he's, he's a trick and a simp. And his bars about Chance the Rapper, Chance the Rapper's been doing a lot of sucker shit in the media lately, and I kind of like, I was kind of rooting for him years ago when he was doing his own independent thing, but now, he's just been out there just pandering extra hard. I don't know what it is with black men right now, but black women get on Twitter and social media and they start, accusing us of everything, blaming us for everything that's not even in our control. And, dudes get online and feel guilty about it and they start pandering extra hard. And it's like, especially dudes with daughters and girlfriends or wives or whatever. It's like, why, man? This is not your fault. A lot of these things ain't even your fault, but, it is what it is. A lot of people that dissed Tory were coming at him sideways, because they were feeling, pressure. But, it is what it is, man. It's a lot of sucker stuff. Sucker shit, really. So he called Chance the Rapper irrelevant. And I was like, that was a damn good jab. That wasn't the only thing he said, but the bar summed it up that he was irrelevant. It was like 2 bars, or maybe a bar and a half or whatever. He also dissed some other girl named JoJo, but I don't know who that is. I'm not sure if that's JoJo, the singer who came out, many moons ago with Leave, Get Out, and It's Over, or whatever case, or this is a different JoJo. But he dissed her and Kalani, basically pointed out that they didn't really have fans like that without him being featured on them. And if they was going to take him off, songs and music, they should take him all the way off, not just the whack crap that nobody gave a damn about. He dissed Bun B as well, which I was kind of like I was almost a little indifferent on it, because I know the Bun B spoke on the situation without even knowing it, and I was disappointed in Bun B. He called Tory out or whatever, and I'm like, you are one half of UGK, and in your music you used to do things like pour liquor on women, and Pimp C was a pimp. It's like, what are you doing, dog? You are on the wrong side of this, and you're from the South, man. Like, if I notice one thing about music from the South is like, they don't play with like this. Like, you listen to 3 6 Mafia and Project Pat and Lord Infamous, 3 6 Mafia, they've made songs about how they do females that get out of pocket. And this dude is from the South, man. They don't play that, So, but for him to, like, Bun B to, step out, he was one of my favorite rappers. Like, I liked him. You know what I mean? Like, I bought his Trill album. I bought his other Trill 2. I've supported, many of his projects. And to see him going out like a sucker like that, because once again, like I said, dudes like him start to feel the pressure because they be out here listening to these females, and it's made them soft. So, like I said, I was disappointed. But when Tory addressed the dude in his music videos, and he brought up the point that, you used to do stuff like pour liquor on women, for you to be, trying to address me on anything, I was feeling that. It was a good, he made a good point. Bun B should have minded his own business and waited for this to play out, because as I've said in previous videos, something just don't seem right about this. I don't be listening to women for, people to be, just automatically believing the victim. There's just too many situations where people believe the victim and a man suffered for it. So I'm always going to wait for shit to play out. Moving forward, he said some other things about Meg or whatever, things that I already said before, like, how could she identify a shooter if her back was turned? Because she did specify in her, live rant that her back was turned. She said she turned around and walked away and he shot her. If this was to go to court or whatever the case is, it could be argued, did she know it was him? So I suspect somebody else might have been there, and this is, what happened or whatever. Police say a different story. Everybody, there's so many different stories of variables that's going on, and people are telling different stories, but she's the only one saying that she got shot. But that's just my take on it. He also said that he had proof that he wasn't the shooter. Other things that there's other things, but for me, the biggest takeaway was, you know, he was still trying to get her back. I'm like, bruh, some of my music homies said that he was trying to turn Brawds against her or avoid jail time. But I really thought that, you know, him trying to get her back was on some simpish shit, man. Like let's run with the narrative that she lied. She's trying to ruin your career, dog. You don't love these hoes. And I'm just shaking my head at that. All love is lost when someone becomes your enemy. But I gotta see how this plays out. I don't believe shawty, and I don't listen to women. You know, if you know you feel some type of way about that, you can unsubscribe. You know, it is not gonna bother me, but I'm not gonna change my stance on that. You know, until I actually, you know, all the details of this comes out, and I'm just gonna, you know, I don't believe what she been saying. That doesn't mean I'm automatically siding with him. It's just that, you know, I'm indifferent about this. You know, either way, you know, he could be, he says he never abused women before. And I've never actually seen his arrest record or, you know, mug shots, but I have seen hers. So, like I said, I'm gonna wait for this to play out, and that's about it, you know. That's all the time that I care to give this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. If you haven't, subscribe. You can catch all of my social media handles in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.